All right, welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. And as we like to do on occasion is, well, bring food into the studio. Well, that keeps everybody happy, and it also introduces you to some new services here along the Wasatch Front. So we are here with Rovalis, and we have Alex and Andrea.
Yep.
Say your last name for us.
Yes.
All right. Now explain to us now, you've got a restaurant and a bakery.
Yeah.
So explain to us what you're going to make for us this morning.
Well, I'm making our most popular dessert. This one is called our Chocolate Decadence. It's a triple chocolate cake, and I do melt chocolate chips into it.
So is this your own recipe?
It is.
Really?
Yeah, but I make a chocolate whipped icing, and it's almost like a chocolate mousse.
Now, is there any secret to your mousse?
You know, just a lot of love.
You can't tell us?
That's my secret.
Okay, all right. All right. And you just, so, wow. So have you been baking pretty much your whole life?
You know, what happened is when my sister and brother-in-law were getting married, I didn't know what to give them, so I started taking cake decorating classes.
Yeah.
And then a couple years later, we ended up opening the restaurant. And we ran out of chocolate cake one day.
Oh,
and
you
it
said,
kind
hey,
of
wait
just
a minute,
snowballed from
I
there.
could maybe do something like this. So is this something that's on the menu every day?
Yeah, this is our best seller.
Really?
We always have these in stock. And we also have several other desserts. I make an Italian cheesecake with mascarpone cheese.
Oh my gosh, really? Wow.
And that one's a real popular one that has a really great flavor. We also do homemade cannolis. And I make a cake of the week every week, so there's always something different and unique going on.
A cake of the week?
Yeah.
So where do you come up with the cakes of the week? Do you just have a list of cakes that you want to make? Do you ask people to maybe make suggestions?
You know, we take suggestions. If I'm looking around at the store, or if I have something extra, I just try to make something with it and try to do something different. We have a lot of unique flavors and combinations that we do. One
Alex,
cake
is she doing that okay?
She's, you know, as you can see, she's very liberal with the frosting,
which is good.
Love.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the best part.
and because it's a whipped frosting, it doesn't feel heavy when you eat it, like those store-bought heavier frostings. This is just super light, so it tastes really good, and people feel less guilty about it.
Well, yeah.
It really complements the cake well because the cake is a little bit richer, so it's not too filling when you eat it. So we like you to save some extra room when you're done.
And just so you know, this cake we are leaving here at PCTV for you and your staff to enjoy.
God bless you, my friend.
You're going to love it.
It's amazing how many people show up to work early when we have food here. You'll notice as soon as we close out these segments, they're going to be waiting in the lobby to see, are you guys going to finish the cake? Can we take that in the bag? Wow, that took you no time at all to put that together.
Yeah, they're really easy. I've gotten a lot faster at them. I probably do about 5 or 6 of these at least a week.
We actually, in our restaurant on Rovalis Ristorante on 25th Street in Ogden, we had to fashion the whole basement for her area.
Really?
Because my chef, his kitchen is just too small, so we had to build out the bottom part of the building.
Oh, nice.
Which I'm not going to complain about, because before I just had one table, so.
That's awesome.
It's nice.
Now she's going to show you the fancy stuff.
Oh, look, you go left and then you go right.
Yeah. Do a little back and forth.
This has always amazed me that, I mean, this obviously takes a lot of practice. Because this is not an easy thing to do, at least not for people like me that have no skills.
Well, I have to tell you, when Andrea comes up with a new recipe, she has to come before the toughest critics, and that's everybody on our team. You know, we're not afraid to say, yeah, we don't like this, or this is a beautiful dessert. So, you know, she everything that she makes or she thinks up, we test drive it.
Wow, that's a lot of pressure.
It is, and they've said they don't like stuff before too. So.
Really?
Yep, they definitely let me know the truth.
Now the sprinkles.
Now this is my favorite part because these are the mini chocolate chips, and those taste so rich. They really add to the cake, believe it or not.
So are you doing anything special for Halloween or fall? Do you change up anything that you do in the bakery?
You know, we've been doing a lot of pumpkin stuff. I made a pumpkin praline coffee cake.
Oh, really?
That was
that
just to die for a couple weeks ago. I did pumpkin chocolate chip cookies this week, and I'll be doing a pumpkin cheesecake later on.
Very good.
Yeah.
So pumpkin is something that I've noticed that a lot of people are doing the spice, and it seems to be very popular this time of year, of course.
You know, another autumn one that I recently made up was a pear upside down coffee cake, and that one actually went really good with like the fall flavors, and that turned out really great.
She also has,
That's cool. That looks like a spider web.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your Halloween design.
I'm going to tip this up so that
Yeah, definitely.
maybe you can see that. That's really cool. Now cutting through the cake. Now this is, you know what, the cake is moving just a little bit, so that takes a little extra skill as well.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
There we go.
Very nice. Let's put that out in front so we can take a look at that.
All right.
All right, and you've got the cannolis ready to go there?
This is our other specialty that we do. We do them homemade. And we actually take ricotta cheese and mix it with rum, so it's like a traditional cannoli. We do make them fresh to order whenever you come in.
Now, we've had people from the East Coast that come in, and they always say, well, there's no good Italian here in Utah.
Right. Well, we're not known for that in Utah.
Exactly. And so what I normally tell them is, well, you haven't had my cannolis. And I have really yet seen or heard anybody from the East Coast in particular that said they do not like our cannolis.
Wow.
So that's a great sign for us.
That is a great sign because, you know, as you know, Italians are very, very particular about their food.
That's right.
And nobody makes it as good as mom or grandma. So you really are up against some stiff competition when you're talking about their favorite dishes.
So that's what it looks like all put together.
We've got the cannoli, and this was your decadent chocolate?
Yeah, our chocolate decadence.
Okay.
And now
Very
she's going to
nice.
do an Italian soda for you.
Italian soda.
Excuse me.
And we're using Vossa sparkling water today.
Okay.
So that's a fancy Italian soda, a really fancy Italian
Comes in
soda.
a glass.
Now, we really love you to come down to Rovalis, but these are easy to make at home, too. You just get your sparkling soda. Probably going to fill about 3/4 of it with the sparkling soda.
Okay.
And then you can pick whatever kind of flavors you want. I chose to do raspberry and vanilla, so it's kind of going to be like a berry cream. So they're really pretty because it changes the color, and these can look really nice. And they have a lot of fun syrups with different colors.
And you can mix and match. What do we have, about 30 different syrups?
Yeah, we have 30 different
What's the most
syrups.
popular, do you think, Andrea?
You know, our key lime Italian soda is probably our most popular.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then you just top it off with some heavy cream, and it's good to serve.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, you just want to make sure to give it a stir before you drink it, otherwise you get all syrup at the bottom.
Yeah, as you can see, it separates.
Yeah, but it looks cool.
Yeah, it's a
Very
great
good.
drink. Kids love it, and well, a lot of adults love it too. So it's a nice. If you want even a lighter dessert,
Yeah.
that's a light dessert. So.
You know, and the great thing about this is that you make your ingredients fresh.
We do.
You know, and you do everything right there, which is unique. I mean, because a lot of restaurants don't do that anymore. I mean, it's faster, more convenient for restaurants to already have this stuff pre-made and bring it in, but it doesn't taste as good.
Well, you know, and to be honest with you, that's how we started out. We started out buying from our vendor and everything, and I just kept thinking, you know,
Makes a
as far as
difference.
cost-wise, but also she just had this knack for baking, and so she started doing all of these, you know, various types of desserts and pastries, and one after the other, they were just good. I mean, she's got cookies that have chili powder in them. They're called lava rocks.
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah, those are good
they got a
ones.
kick, and they'll put a sweat on your brow.
That's awesome, though. That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice going. Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right. So this is Rovalis in Ogden. Give us the address again.
It is 174 25th Street, on historic 25th Street in Ogden.
And we're going to be coming back with a little bit more to show you some of the other, I guess, options that you have at the restaurant. This time we're going to actually do some hot food. We'll be doing some cooking here on the Mountain Morning Show. We're going to be coming right back. After this, we'll be doing some weather, and we'll be doing some more cooking coming up next on the Mountain Morning Show. So stay right there. We're coming right back.